Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. A little later tonight start than I wanted, but I don't work tomorrow, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Welcome to Game 2 of the 1976 National League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies here at Veterans Stadium. Houston leads this series 1-0 on an improbable top of the ninth home run by Leon Roberts in Game 1 that put the Astros ahead. There were two outs in that game, and the Astros pulled their butts out of the fire. The question tonight, will the Phillies be able to bounce back from that devastating loss? The fans here at Veterans Stadium know that absolutely they must win this game and tie this series up. And they're going back to the Astrodome for games 3, 4, and 5. BB and Steeler fan join us here at Veterans Stadium. And yes, it is Friday the 13th. Jason does live, absolutely. And he is still chopping teenagers into mulch. Pretty much all that was back in the 80s. But we'll see what happens tonight here in tonight's game. And we've got an excitement one here. The Astros and the Phillies, Game 2. And I'll tell you, if Game 1 is any indication of how this series is going to go, we're in for a big treat. Woodman 564 joins us here at the Vet. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, their number 2 starter, Jim Lonborg. Lonborg is 0-0 for the postseason. He got a no decision in his game against the Mets in the NLDS. So the Astros trying to take a 2-0 lead. The Phillies trying to tie this series at 1 before heading to the Astrodome. Who knows what's going to happen? So far, it's been excitement. Let's get right to it. Top of the first, starting pitcher. Leading off for the Astros, right fielder Greg Gross. Gross is batting .290 for the postseason. Powder blue, white, and red for the Phillies. They are the home team. There was a devastating loss by the Phillies in Game 1. Can they bounce back in Game 2? Lonborg 1-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Gross 2-6. And he leads off with a base hit past shortstop. And the Astros get a man on first to start the game. A single for Gross. Third baseman Enos Cabell is up next, and he's batting .176 for the Astros in the postseason. Infielder double play depth. Brian Patterson joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Strat Roll says Gross not doing anything. Lonborg with the pitch. 3-4, strikeout 8. Got him, struck him out. Veterans Stadium adds 2 to Ks and subtracts 1 from walks. That is a 9 against the righty. Plus 2 is 11. And he got him. Strikeout number 1 for Lonborg. He had 118 of them in 76. Next up, center fielder Cesar Cedeno. He's batting .303 for the Astros. He is right now the Astro leading hitter in terms of average with at-bats. 1 out. Strategy roll. 1. Gross is not going to steal. He'll stay put. Lonborg will make the pitch. 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout 6. Got him. He gets Cedeno, strikeout number 2 for Lonborg. 2 away, first baseman Bob Watson is up next, and he's batting .280 for the postseason. Gross on at first. He'll stay put there. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4 against a right-handed batter. That's blank. Watson, 1-5, base hit right past third for a single. Gross's base running rating will be a 3 with 2 outs, but he will still not make it to third. He will hold at second. A single for Watson. Center fielder Jose Cruz is next. He's batting .214, 100 points lower than his average, but I'm expecting him to get a little better. That is a 15, nothing happening there. Lonborg with the pitch. 2-5, range play at the park. Veteran Stadium, 4-5, and that is a ball hit to left field. That is a 13, and that is going to be a triple, but it is a range play to left field. That ball is hit to Luzinski. Oh boy, Luzinski for the Mets. His range is a 1. Luzinski against my Mets rolled ones twice. Does he get a 1 in this game? Yes, he does. Luzinski makes a great catch. He takes a triple away from Jose Cruz. And what Luzinski did to the Mets, he does to the Astros. Side retired. And that's a fly out to left. No runs, 2 hits. Greg Luzinski right now acting like Mickey Rivers out there in left field, making catches that it really has no business making. A fly out to left, and that would have been a triple if he didn't get it, but he got it. The Bull wins the Gold Glove at RJL. Yes, he does. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, J.R. Richard. He is their number 1 starter. And although I already had a 10-second moment of silence for his passing, since now this is a game he is playing, we will issue that again. Once again, a 10-second moment of silence for J.R. Richard, who recently passed away at 71. Thank you very much. J.R. Richard was definitely walking the path to the Hall of Fame. One of the best pitchers in Astros history. That's no doubt about that. I'll give him that. I mean, he's not a Hall of Famer. I definitely put him in the Hall of the Very Good. I have no problem putting him there. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Dave Cash. Cash is batting .300 for the Phillies in the postseason. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 10, no, too high. Cash will swing. 2-2, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Out number 1, a Steeler fan rolls his eyes at me for Greg Luzinski making the catch. Now Steeler fan knows how I felt with my Mets. And he made a bigger catch because if he doesn't make that catch in left field with the Mets runners at second and third, who knows how that series goes. Shortstop Larry Boa is up next. He's batting .174 for the postseason. Richard 2-1, strikeout 9, no. Boa will swing. 5-1, ground out to third. Richard, a big-time strikeout pitcher, 214 Ks in 76. Next batter, third baseman Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is batting .261 for the postseason so far. 2 outs. Richard will deal. 6-3. Strikeout 13. Yes, he got Schmidt. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Richard. And the Phillies go down in order. After 1, no score. What's even bigger for the Astros is the Astros won their game when Mike Cosgrove was the starting pitcher. Now the Astros got 3 of their top pitchers now pitching in games 2, 3, and 4. Top of the second, catcher Cliff Johnson leads off for the Astros, and he is 3 for 16 for the postseason. Johnson hits right-handers better. Lonborg, 1-6, error on a grounder. Johnson will swing. 6-3, and that is a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Cash. Cash's error rating is a 4. That's a 5. He bobbles it, drops it, picks it up, throws to first, out number 1, and that was close. Cash almost makes an error there, but that's the out. Next batter will be second baseman Rob Andrews. Andrews is batting .214 for the postseason. Lonborg, 3-1, strikeout 10, no. Andrews, 2-4, ground out to short. Taken care of by Boa. That's the second out. Next batter, shortstop Roger Metzger. Metzger batting .269 for the postseason. He's hitting above his average, so you can't ask for any more than that. Lonborg, 3-5, strikeout 19, not a chance. Metzger, 5-5 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a ground out to first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 goes Lonborg as we go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning. Left fielder Greg Luzinski leads off. Gold glove Greg Luzinski out there. He's batting .200 for the postseason, so he's hitting 200 points under his average. But Luzinski is not doing it at the plate. He's doing it in the field. Don't ask me how. He just is. Richard, 2-2. Walk plus 10. That 14 will walk him, and that will draw Luzinski to first base. First walk issued by Richard. That's one thing about Richard, though. We did have 147 walks. A good amount of strikeouts, but also a good amount of walks. First baseman Dick Allen is up next. He is actually the leading hitter for the Phillies right now, batting .389 for the postseason. Infield a double play depth. Nothing happening with an 11 at Luzinski. Luzinski is mud at first. Richard will make the pitch. 2-4. Walk plus 10 again. That 20 will walk Allen. It's 14 becomes a 24, and now the Phillies have runners at first and second. Phillies starting business. Second walk in a row issued by Richard. Center fielder Gary Maddox is up next, and he's the second leading hitter for the Phillies, batting .368 for the postseason. Runners at first and second. Nothing happening on the 3. Richard will go ahead and deal with Maddox. 3-3 against a right-handed batter. Strikeout plus. That 10 will get him. He struck out Maddox. Strikeout number 2 for JR. And that's the first out. Right fielder Jay Johnstone is up next. He's batting .250 for the postseason. Anything on strategy? Nope. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch to Johnstone. 5-1, strikeout 3. Got him. He strikes out Johnstone. Strikeout number 3 for Richard. He walks the first 2, and now he strikes out the next 2. Here's the catcher, Bob Boone. Boone is batting .263 for the postseason. Again, runners at first and second. Nothing on the strategy. Richard trying to get out of this inning. Can Boone get the Phillies a big hit early? Richard, 1-2, strikeout 13, no. Boone will swing the bat. 1-3, and that's a ground ball to first base. Watson will take it himself and retire the side. 2 walks is all the Phillies get. Runners at first and second, nobody out, but then Richard gets back his control and takes care of business. No score after 2. Can the Astros take a 2-0 lead, or will the Phillies tie this series up? Leading off for the Astros, the pitcher, J.R. Richard, batted .140 as a pitcher, but he has 2 home runs. Lonborg better be careful. Richard actually had a grand slam in a game earlier this season with the Astros when he pitched. Lonborg, 1-2, that's a blank. Richard will swing the bat. 1-3, and Richard gets a base hit past short, and the Astros get the leadoff man on. Single for Richard. Trots down to first. Gross is next. He is 1 for 1. Infield, a double play depth. Nothing happening, I'm sure. Nope. Lonborg gives up a base hit to Richard. Now we'll have to pitch to Gross. Pitch on the way. 3-1. Strikeout 2. Got him. Struck out Gross. And that is going to be strikeout number 3 for Lonborg, and that is the first out. Cabell is next. He's 0 for 1. Anything happening on base? Nope. Richard, I wouldn't think would do anything. Lonborg will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-3. Walk. 13. No. Cabell. 6-2. Ground ball back to Lonborg. Let's see if they can turn the double play. 2-0. -1 because it's hit to the pitcher. So it's actually a 2-1. And you get still this here, which is a 2. Cabell is hitting from the right side, so the second baseman will be pivot, and that is Cash, and he has a +1 arm, so it'll be a 3. A 1-3, they turn the double play? No. Richard will go ahead and make second. The only play Lonborg could make was the first. And that is 2 outs. But you got to get those double plays. So instead of turning a double play, a runner in scoring position, here is Cedeno. He is 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Richard staying put. Lonborg was hoping he could turn the double play. Pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 11. No. Cedeno. 6-5. Ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Dick Allen, and he will hold it himself and retire the side. A leadoff base hit by J.R. Richard, but the Astros cannot cash in. We go to the bottom of the third. For the Phillies, the pitcher, Jim Lonborg, he batted .164 as a hitter in 76. Richard will make the pitch. 5-3 against a right-handed batter. That is a strikeout plus. That 13 will get Lonborg. He got him. Strikeout number 4 for J.R. Richard. Will his ghost help him out tonight? Dave Cash is up next. He's 0 for 1. Richard, 4-5. That's a blank. Cash. 6-4, and he hits it. It's a comebacker right back to Richard. He'll underhand it to first for the out. 2 down. Cash must have had a number of ground outs back to the pitcher. He has 2 of them on that matrix, which is interesting. Next batter will be Boa, and Boa is 0 for 1. Boa will go. Richard will make the deal. 5-3, and against the switch left, that's blank. Boa, 4-2, and that's a ground ball also back to Richard. He's got it. He underhanded the first, and a 1-2-3 inning as Richard has 2 putouts. No score after 3. Who's going to break through first in this very important Game 2? Time out for a drink. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Astros will be Bob Watson. Watson is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Lonborg, 3-6 against a righty. Strikeout 2, got him, and he gets him. And that's strikeout number 4 for Lonborg. He had 118 Ks in 76. Cruz is next. He's 0 for 1. Lonborg will go ahead and set the deal. 4-4 against a lefty switch. I'm sorry, left-handed batter. That's a blank. He's not a switch hitter. 1-3. Cruz gets a base hit past the shortstop. A single for Cruz. Cruz will trot down to first. Johnson is up next, and he is 0 for 1. Infield goes to double play depth. Cruz, a definite stealing threat. That is a 9, though. He won't get a chance. Johnson will go ahead and swing. Lonborg. 2-2. Strikeout 20. Too high. Johnson will swing. 2-4. And Johnson rips a double into center field off the wall. Will that score Cruz? Cruz's base running rating is a 4. Double to center, +1 is 5. Center fielder Maddox has a 0 arm. A 1-5, Cruz will score. He does. Cruz comes all the way around from first. Johnson an RBI double. 1-0 Astros. An RBI double by Cliff Johnson. He will hold at second. The next batter will be Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 1. Johnson really not a threat to do anything. Will stay put. Lonborg will go ahead and deal. 1-6. Error on a grounder. Andrews. 1-5. That is a ground ball to short. That's it to Boa. Boa's error rating is a 6. That's a 13. He's got it. He'll throw to first for out number 2. The only way Johnson can get to third is on a 1, and he actually got it. So Johnson slides into third and takes third base as the throw goes to first. But there are now 2 down. Next up is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 1. 2 outs now. Anything from Lonborg? No, he'll stay put. Johnson now on at third. Lonborg will make the pitch to Metzger. 3-6 against a left switch. That's blank. Metzger will swing. 1-4, and that's going to be a ground out to Schmidt at third, and he'll throw to first to get the out. 1 run for the Astros on 2 hits. A big RBI double by Cliff Johnson. And it's 1-0 Astros going into the bottom of the first. I don't know what it is with inside pitch in the Astros, but inside pitch absolutely loves Houston for some reason. Bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Phillies, Michael Jack Schmidt, and he is 0 for 1. 1-0 Astros here, bottom of the fourth. Richard with the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 3, got him. And that is strikeout number 5 for J.R. Richard. Right now, Richard throwing nothing but Ks. Luzinski is up next with that gold glove. He walked his first time up. Richard with the pitch. I'll re-roll with Suedice. 2-2. Walk +10, and that will walk Luzinski on a 4. So Luzinski walks for the second time today. Puts the tying run on base, and here comes Allen. Allen also walked his first time up. Double play depth is called. Nothing happening on the bases. J.R. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5. That's a possible error. Allen, 6-2 against a righty. Against a right-handed pitcher. That's a ground ball back to Richard, but that's going to be an error. Richard has an error rating of a 20. That's an automatic error. Richard picks it up and drops it, and everybody's going to be safe. That's an error on Richard. Not the best fielding percentage, I think, that year. So everybody's safe, and that's an E1. And that's the first error on the Astros. J.R. Richard picked it up and dropped it, and that's just runners at first and second now. And a chance now for Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 1. Anything on strategy? 13 no. Luzinski now on at second. Allen at first. Richard will go ahead and make the deal. 3-2, strikeout 18. That's too high. Maddox 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Do they turn the double play? 2-0-3, second base. Andrews is a 0. A 1-3, they turn the double play. Yes, they do. Shortstop to second to first. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. A walk and an error, but that's all that happens. It stays 1-0 after 4. As the Astros get the twin killing. Top of the 5th inning. Let's see. Leading off for the Astros will be J.R. Richard. Richard got a base hit his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Lonborg will go ahead and deal. 6-2 against a right-handed batter. That's an automatic out, and that's going to be a ground out to short. So 1 out. Richard just knocks a slow grounder to shortstop. Gross is next, and he's 1 for 2, has a single. Lonborg will go ahead and deal. 2-2, strikeout 1, got him. He got Gross. Struck him out again, and that is strikeout number 5 for Lonborg. 2 down. Here's Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 2. Lonborg checking in. He'll go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 5, got him. He got Cabell as well, and the side is retired. 1-2-3, go the Astros. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 1-0 in favor of the Astros. Jay Johnstone is a leadoff batter, and he is 0 for 1. Richard will settle in. He'll make his pitch. 6-2, strikeout 20. That's too high. Johnstone, 4-1, and he grounds it to second base. It's out number 1. Right now, Richard doing the job here very well. Next up is Boone. Boone is 0 for 1. Richard will go ahead and settle in. 1-3. That's a pitcher result. Boone, a righty, a 1-7 would be an automatic out. That is a 7, and he is going to be a fly out to center. And that's out number 2. 2 men down. The batter is Lonborg. He will hit. Lonborg 0 for 1. Richard 2-5. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 2-1, and that's going to be a ground out to third. And 1-2-3 go the Fighting Phils. Astros lead 1-0 after 5. Top of the 6th coming up. Cesar Cedeno leads off for Houston, and he is 0 for 2. Lonborg will settle in and make the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 7 for Lonborg. 1 away. Here's Watson. Watson is 1 for 2, has a single. Pitch coming from Lonborg. 3-3. That's a walk. That 11 is going to be too high. Watson will swing the bat. 4-6. Base hit past second base. A single for Watson, and he will get to first. Second hit of the game for Bob Watson. And here's Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 2, got a single and scored. Infield a double play depth. Watson really not a threat to do anything, and nothing happening there. Lonborg will go ahead and settle in with the pitch. 5-1 pitcher result. Against the lefty, a 1 to 11 is a single up the middle. That's a 2. Base hit right back through the box. And that's going to be a single for Cruz. Watson's base running rating is a 2. He'll have to hold at second. Cruz gets a base hit. Again, the Astros are in business. Next batter is Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 2, an RBI double. Infield still a double play depth. Nothing happening on the board. Lonborg will pitch to Johnson. Pitch coming. 5-6. Range play. Johnson. 5-4. That's going to be a base hit to left field. It's another range play for Luzinski. It's a single to left, but it's a range play for Luzinski. His range is a 1, and he got it again. I don't believe it. 2 outs. I don't believe it. Luzinski makes it again. It's a fly out to left field instead. Watson's base running rating is a 2. A fly out to left field is a -3. Watson automatically stays put. Johnson can't believe it, and neither can I. Greg Luzinski, Gold Glove, gotta give it to him. Fly out to left, and Steeler fan can't believe it. Greg Luzinski flashing championship series leather. And here's Rob Andrews. Andrews is 0 for 2. Luzinski definitely probably took a run off the board. Strategy roll still coming. 16 no. Lonborg with the pitch. 5-6. Again a range play. Andrews 2-1. This time it's a ground ball to second base. That's it to Cash. Cash's range is a 3, and nope, that's going to be a base hit. Wow, nobody else can make a range play. The only one that can is Luzinski. Single past second. Watson's base running rating is a 3, and he will score with 2 outs. He will score. Cruz's base running rating is a 5. He'll make third. Andrews gets an RBI single. 2-0 Astros. Stadium groans. RBI single by Rob Andrews as he hits it past Dave Cash. It's like Luzinski is the only one that can make a range play. Metzger is up next, and he's 0 for 2. Runners at first and third. Strategy roll. 1. Andrews. That is a steal chance for Andrews, but you know what? I'll let Metzger swing. Andrews would probably make the steal, but I'll let Metzger swing. Lonborg, 3-4, strikeout 3, and it doesn't matter. Struck him out there, and the side is retired. And that is strikeout number 8 for Lonborg. But another run on 3 hits for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Stros. What is up with Greg Luzinski? His range is a 1, and I think he's made 4 out of the last 5 range plays hit to him. Too bad I'm not keeping track of that. I should have been. I said I would. To keep track of range plays. BB and Keith White join us here at Veterans Stadium. Bottom of the 6th inning. Dave Cash will come up to bat. He is 0 for 2. Richard will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. Cash will swing. 6-6. And that's a fly ball to left field. Cruz makes the catch. Out number 1. 1 out. Next batter is Boa. Boa's 0 for 2. Richard will go ahead and deal. 6-1. Hit by pitch. No, that 6 is too high. Boa will swing. 6-3. Ground ball to short. That's picked up by Metzger. Throws to first. Out number 2. 2 outs. Next batter, Michael Jack Schmidt. And Schmidt is 0 for 2. Richard will go ahead and make the deal. I did say here, Bob B. I did say, and Keith White. You were recognized, sir. Richard, 1-6 against the righty, strikeout plus 17. Got him, struck them out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Richard. And Mike Schmidt has the hat trick. He struck out all 3 times. 6 in the books. No 3 up and 3 down. No score after 6. I'm sorry, 2-0 Astros after 6. What am I talking about? We go to the top of the 7th. J.R. Richard coming up to bat, and he will bat. Richard is 1 for 2, has a single in this game. Lonborg, 4-3. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 4-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 7, and that's going to be a double for J.R. Richard. The ghost of J.R. Richard is helping him tonight. That's a double to left. Richard will chug into second base and get that. A double for Richard as he gets a big hit. Next batter is Gross. Gross is 1 for 3. Phillies fans boo Schmidt. Richard on at second. Lonborg. We'll see if anything happening on Strat. No. Lonborg will pitch. 1-2. Blank. Gross. 3-2. Ground ball to second base. The throw goes to first. Richard advances to third. That's out number 1. Richard on at third base. The batter is Enos Cabell. The Phillies are going to call the infield in. They cannot afford any more runs to be given up here. Cabell is 0 for 3. Lonborg, 13, nothing happening on the Strat. Richard on at third. Lonborg with the pitch. 6-3. Walk 4. Yes, he walked him. He walks Cabell. And runners at the corners. He walks Cabell. The batter is Cedeno. And Cedeno's 0 for 3. The Phillies are going to keep the infield in. They are down 2-0 here, top of the 7th. Richard at third base. Checking the Strat. And that is an 8. Cabell is not doing anything. Cedeno, a righty, he's now, and no hit and run. There is no hit and run play. So Cabell will, nothing going to happen there. I was thinking of doing a hit and run. Lonborg will make the pitch. 3-3. Walk. 13. No. Cedeno. 6-2. And he laces a base hit into center field. That's going to rattle the wall. Cesar Cedeno hits a double. Richard will come in to score. Cabell's base running rating is a 4. Double to center plus 1 is 5. Maddox is a 0 arm, a 1-5. Cabell will score. He does. Cesar Cedeno, a 2 RBI double, 4-0 Astros. Stadium groans. ID Jester joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Good to have him here. Cesar Cedeno, an RBI, 2 RBI double. Astros lead 4-0. The next batter is Watson. And that's it for Lonborg. Lonborg actually just passed his tired batter. That's it for him, and they're going to take him out. So Cedeno, 1 out here, and they have right, left, right. So I think they'll go with a righty. So a new pitcher coming in for the Phillies, as that is all for Lonborg. And they'll bring in Garber, Gene Garber, 9-3, 11 saves, a 2.82 ERA. Here's Gene Garber against Bob Watson. Yeah, I know, right? Well, we'll see what seasons are available on the season selection show. I believe next week we'll have that, I think, depending how these NLCSs finish. Cedeno on at second base. Garber will pitch to Watson. 1 out, 4-0. Garber with the pitch. I'm no longer rolling a strat. 5-3. That's a possible error. Watson, 1-3. That's a line drive to short. It's a line drive to short. Boa makes the catch. That's out number 2. Boa's error rating is a 6. That's a 1. If there's a throw, it's going to be an error. If there is a throw trying to double up the runner, there'll be an error. And there's a runner on second. So on a 2 or a 3, he tries to pick him off, and he doesn't. Cedeno gets back. There's no error. He does not make the play, and Cedeno goes back. Actually, my bad. Otherwise, one base error attempting to double who the chart says. But I got to check. Actually, I got to check that. Hold on. No error chance of no runners on, 2 out, or no one at base. LD chart says it's being doubled up. No one at base. Okay, so yeah, there's no throw. There's no error because the roll is a 5, and that would have been no double play anyway. So no. So no double, no error, 2 outs. So that's just a line out to short. Next batter will be Cruz. The only way there would have been an error is if a throw was made to second. But there wasn't. A 2 or 3 would have had the throw. Garber will pitch to Cruz. Cruz is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Garber with the pitch. 5-2. Range play. Cruz will swing. 5-3. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. That's hit to Boa. Boa's range is a 4. He's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. So Boa makes 2 big plays. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Astros lead 4-0. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Tomorrow on Inside Pitch, it's Saturday, and we're going to have a doubleheader on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday morning, tomorrow morning will be Game 3 of the ALCS. The Boston Red Sox now are at Fenway. They host the Oakland Athletics. It will be Paul Mitchell versus Bill Spaceman Lee in Game 1 in the AM tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night, we go to the Astrodome for Game 3 of this NLCS. And it will be for the Phillies. For the Phillies, it will be Jim Cott against Dan Larson tomorrow. So that's we got tomorrow, so don't miss it. The Oakland A's and the Red Sox are tied at 1 in their ALCS. So the Red Sox will have Spaceman Lee against Paul Mitchell. Well, this game is not over yet. Game 3 tomorrow night, Astros at Phillies, and it will be Jim Cott taking on Dan Larson. So don't miss exciting playoff doubleheader action tomorrow. Clee Baseball Fan 879 joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Bottom of the 7th inning. Astros leading 4-0. Cliff Johnson leads off what am I doing here? Not Johnson. What am I doing? 4-0. Leading off for the Phillies will be Greg Luzinski. Luzinski has walked twice. He's at least gotten on base, but he's made 2 unbelievable plays in the outfield. Richard will make the pitch. 2-2. Walk plus 10, and Luzinski walks for the 3rd time. So Luzinski has gotten on base all 3 times, and all of them are walks. The batter now is Allen. Allen is 0 for 1. He walked and reached on an error. Infield a double play depth. Checking the strategy roll. That is a 19. Allen is not going to do anything there. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-2. Strikeout 11. Got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for J.R. Richard, out number 1. Next batter will be Maddox. Maddox is 0 for 2. Luzinski on it first. Nothing on Strat. He'll stay put. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-3. That's a range play. Maddox will swing the bat. 3-5. It's a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Greg Gross. Gross's range is a 4, and he got it. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Nice play by Greg Gross out there. 2 down. And now Johnstone. Johnstone is 0 for 2. Luzinski still on it first. That's a 13, nothing happening. Richard will go ahead and deal. 4-3. Again a range play. Johnstone will swing the bat. 3-4. That's going to be again a fly ball to right field. That ball again is hit to Greg Gross. Gross's range is a 4. Can he make another range play out there? Yes, he can. He makes the catch. Side retired. Greg Gross makes 2 great range plays out there in right field to keep the Phillies from scoring. After 7, 4-0 Astros. We go to the top of the 8th. Cliff Johnson is a leadoff batter. Gene Garber. Let's see. Gene Garber can still pitch to 4 more batters. So he's going to pitch to Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 3, has an RBI double. Garber with the pitch. 3-5. Home run chance. Johnson, a righty, a 1-8. The one passes against a right-handed batter. Johnson, a right-handed pitcher. Johnson is an 11. Does Johnson get a big bomb out of here? No, it's a 16. It's too high. But Johnson will swing. 2-5, and he'll have to settle for a deep fly ball to left. Just got a little bit under it, and Luzinski made the catch pretty much near the wall. Out number 1. Here's Andrews. Andrews is 1 for 3. Garber with the pitch. 6-2, error on a grounder. Andrews, 5-6. That's a ground ball to second base. The ball is at the cash. His error rating is a 4, but that's a 9. He'll make the play and throw to first. Out number 2. Next batter is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 3. Garber will go ahead and settle it in. Pitch coming. 6-1. Strikeout 10. Got him. Struck out Metzger. And the Astros go 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-0 Astros. Richard will come on to pitch. Richard will come on to pitch. Bob Boone leads off for the Phillies, and he's 0 for 2. Bottom of the 8th, Richard will go ahead and make the deal. 3-4 against a right-handed batter. Strikeout 5, got him. Struck out Boone. Strikeout number 8 for Richard. That's out number 1. Pinch hitter coming up for Garber, as the Phillies will go to the bench, and they will bring up Bobby Tolan. Tolan will go ahead and pinch hit against J.R. Richard. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Richard pitching a shutout. Richard will make the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 19, that's too high. Tolan will swing. 4-5, ground ball to second base. That's picked up by Andrews. Throws to first, out number 2. Two outs. Top of the order, here's Cash. Cash is 0 for 3. Richard will go ahead. Kevin Hayes joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4, automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. That's picked up there by Metzger. Throws to first, side retired. 1-2-3. Go the Phillies. After 8, 4-0 Astros. We go to the top of the 9th inning. J.R. Richard is going to come up to bat. He is 2 for 3. Why not? Why not let Richard bat? J.R. Richard has batters left in him. He's pitching a shutout, and they'll let him bat. I guess we need a pitcher for the Phillies, don't we, though? Let's see. Right, left, right. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Wayne Twitchell. 3 wins, a loss, a save, a 1.75 ERA. Twitchell becomes the 3rd Philly pitcher. Twitchell will make the pitch to Richard. 6-4. Strikeout. Got him on a 13 easily. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Next batter will be Gross. Gross is 1 for 4. Twitchell will go ahead and deal. 2-1. Wild pitch. Ball 1. Twitchell again, 2-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Gross will swing the bat. 1-3, base hit right past second, a single for Gross. Gross gets his second hit of the game. Every insurance run matters here. And here's Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 3. Gross on at first, infield double play depth. There is no strategy roll. Twitchell will make the pitch. 2-1, wild pitch, 17, barely misses a pass ball. That's ball 1. Twitchell will try again. 4-5, range play. Cabell will swing. 5-5, that's a ground ball back to Twitchell. Twitchell's range is a 3, and he can't get it. Base hit right up the middle. Twitchell couldn't do it. Gross's base running rating is a 2. He'll hold at second base. And the Astros have runners at first and second. As Cabell hits one right past him. The next batter is Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno was 1 for 4, had a double his last time up. Twitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, walk, 15 too high. Cedeno, 6-1. That's going to be a ground ball to short that may turn the double play. 2-0-3. Second base, Cash, +1 is 4. And they did it. Second, shortstop to second to first, double play, inning over. No runs, 2 hits. For the Astros, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Astros lead 4-0. Trying to take a 2-0 series lead. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Now, for those of you that have not been keeping track, J.R. Richard is pitching a no-hitter. He has given up 4 walks, 1 error, no hits. We are now in the 9th inning. J.R. Richard is pitching a no-hitter. He has not given up a hit. He'll have to do it against the heart of the order here. If you're wondering why I had Richard bat, this is the reason why. Richard is pitching a no-hitter. And you see from here, zeros across the board. He has 4 walks and an error, and 1 error, but he has no hit. Leading off for the Phillies, Larry Boa. Richard pitching a no-hitter. If he completes it, this will be the first no-hitter I've had in inside pitch. I had one in Payoff Pitch. You can ask Steeler fan about that one. Richard looking to get a no-hitter. He has 3 batters before getting tired. Richard will pitch. 1-3 against, that is a pitcher result, against a switch left. 1-7's an automatic out. The 18 is too high. Boa will swing. 2-1 against the righty, and it's gone. It's a base hit right up the middle by Boa. Oh, he misses the automatic out, and against a right-handed pitcher, Boa smacks a base hit right past him, and the no-hitter is gone. Single for Boa. And that goes the no-hitter. But what a game pitch by Richard. And they're going to see if he can finish the job. Michael Jack Schmidt will come up, and he is 0 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Oh, boy. 8 innings of no-hit ball by Richard, and Boa messes it all up. Richard will make the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 14, got him. He struck out Schmidt for the 4th time. Strikeout number 9 for Richard, 1 out. The batter now is Luzinski. Luzinski has walked all 3 times. So Schmidt has struck out 4 times. Luzinski's walked 3 times. Yeah, in this case, I was hoping it was not a 1-2. I was hoping it would be a 1-2-3 inning. Richard will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-6. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium. Veterans Stadium, 4-6. And that's going to be a double to right field for Luzinski. Luzinski smacks a double to right. Will that score Boa? Base running rating is a 3. Double to right, -1-2. Right fielder, gross -1 is a 1. Boa, the only way Boa scores is on a 1. He doesn't. He holds it third. But that's a double by Luzinski. Runners at second and third. Now Richard is tired, and they will take him out. What a job by J.R. Richard. 3 outs away from a no-hitter, but he just couldn't do it. And now that he's allowed 2 big hits, they will take him out of the game because now your mission is very simple. Get this game over. The Astros won't be dumb. They'll bring out Ken. May the force be with you. 4 wins, 3 losses, 19 saves. Force already has a few saves in this. In this, he is 1-0 in the postseason. So runners at second and third now with 1 out. And the batter for the Phillies is Dick Allen. Allen is 0 for 2. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Force will make the pitch to Allen. As BBBB marks Mark Lemongello to pitch. You should realize, though, that Lemongello, actually, his card isn't too bad in 76. But he's a starter. He cannot pitch unless he is a starting pitcher, actually. He is on the rotation. He's not on the rotation. He can only pitch when all relievers are used. Boa on at third, Luzinski on at second. For the first time in this game, the Phillies are actually making noise. But there's 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Force will make the pitch. There is no strategy roll. 2-2. That's a pitcher result. Allen a righty. A 1-2 is an automatic out. The 16 is too high. Allen swings. 2-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. The infield will be playing back. So the throw goes to first for out number 1, for out number 2. For out number 2, Allen is a ground out. Boa will score. Luzinski, the only way he can make third has to be a 1, and it's not. So Luzinski stays at second base. Boa does come in to score. It's 4-1. As the Astros play the infield back, as you should, get the out, all right? Because now with the just get the out and the win right now. 4-1. As Boa comes in to score. The batter now is Gary Maddox, but now there are 2 outs. You want the 1977. Well, this is not the 77 season. And who knows, that could be the next one you guys choose, depending on the selections. Luzinski on at second. Now it's 4-1. Ken, may the force be with you. Looking to finish the game off. 2 outs. Maddox is at the plate. Maddox is 0 for 3. Force with the pitch. 2-2. Again, a pitcher result. Maddox a righty. A 1-2 is an automatic out. The 9 is too high. Maddox swings. 3-5, and it's a fly ball to right field. Getting under it is Gross. He takes 2 steps forward, puts out his glove, block, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Houston Astros. Unbelievable. Take both games at Veterans Stadium. They win this game 4-1 behind some unbelievable pitching by J.R. Richard, and now lead this series 2-0. 1 run on 2 hits for the Phillies. And final line score coming up. For the Astros, 4 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. For the Phillies, 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher, of course, is J.R. Richard. He goes to 2-0. So sad he couldn't get the no-hitter. He just missed it by a few outs. Jim Lonborg takes the loss. He goes to 0-1. And Ken Forsch does get his 4th save. The tying run was on deck. So Ken Forsch gets save number 4 in this postseason. The Astros have a 2-0 lead heading back to the Astrodome. All they have to do is win 2 out of 3 to clinch the National League pennant once again and go to the World Series for the 2nd straight time. Incredible how well the Astros play. As Sports Time Machine says, rigged. What a game for the Astros. And the Phillies now down 2-0. The Astros knocked out the Reds. Now they want to knock out the Phillies. Is this another destiny year for the Houston Astros? A team in 1976 that was mediocre pretty much at best. And they're now 2 games away from their 2nd straight World Series on my network. But the Phillies will not give up easily, and we'll see what they got in the next game. Tomorrow in the morning, ALCS Game 3, Oakland at Boston. Paul Mitchell going up against Bill Spaceman Lee. And then tomorrow night, Game 3 of the NLCS. The Phillies and the Astros. Jim Cott against Dan Larson. So 2 big games tomorrow. Double headers tomorrow and Sunday. Games 3 and 4. What will happen in RJL 518? I have no idea. But right now, I can't believe that the Astros are up 2-0 on the Phils. And I am so disappointed that Richard just did not get his no-hitter. That would have been incredible. But he'll have to wait for next time, and we'll see what happens. Woodman 564 Sports Time Machine, Steeler fan BBBB Kevin Hayes, Keith White, Clee baseball fan Bob B, ID Jester. Thank Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on the way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, somewhere between 11 and 12, I think. We'll probably do the first game. The Astros beat the Phillies 4-1 behind an unbelievable performance by J.R. Richard. The Astros lead 2-0. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one.